Okay, well, it's recording. I haven't got a timer, so let's just assume 10 minutes.
It's 27.
27, okay, so... Oh, I've lowered myself into the chair. It's falling apart now.
Yeah, because you tweet it like shit.
Tweet it like shit.
You ready? Do my hair.
Yeah, you do.
Done. Hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody else. Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to interrupt.
My
Whoever
name
you are.
is
How
Darren.
about we learn who you are?
Darren.
Hi, Darren.
And who are you?
Who am I?
What's your name?
Graham.
Nobody cares. And what have we just watched today?
Today we watched Halloween.
Did we really?
We also watched Life's Too Short.
Yeah, but Halloween is what we're talking about.
Life's Too Short's pretty good. But yeah, we watched Halloween and now we're going to talk about Halloween. The film.
Did you like Halloween?
I
Tell me the story.
liked the film Halloween.
Did you like the tell
film?
me the story?
The story is about Blofeld and
Is Blofeld? Which Blofeld? Because there's a few.
the one in the wheelchair. And
One. That's not the one in the wheelchair.
isn't it?
The
I thought
one in
they
the
were all
wheelchair.
wheelchairs.
No, the one in the wheelchair isn't even credited as Blofeld.
Is he just White Cat Man?
No, he's like Bald Man or something.
Kathmandu.
Because the reason
Yeah, I knew it was something like that. Something obscure.
because they didn't have the rights to
generic.
Blofeld when they dropped him down the chimney.
Oh, it was a different.
So it was like
that's
a way
right,
of like
yeah,
writing the character out without actually
Yeah,
having
because
him.
they killed him off. And...
Yeah, I think he's in a wheelchair because when Telly Savalas played him in OHMSS, he got like crippled.
There it is.
Yeah.
And wasn't the fact that they used him without the permission like
Well, they didn't use
a
him
big
without
two
permission.
finger?
Yeah. They've got the rights back to Blofeld now, so Blofeld can
Wow.
appear in the Bond franchise. Not the
Oh,
last.
I heard about that actually. Yeah. And
I know.
they were all debating it.
You can all give me
Possibility.
some money when I have rightly predicted that Mark
Mark
Strong,
Strong.
will be cast as him. And if it's not Mark Strong,
It's
I'll
just
be so disappointed.
how
'Cause
many
Mark Strong
other
will be
good
like,
bald people are there?
well,
Good
not even
bald
that. I mean,
actors.
a person with hair can shave their head. But Mark Strong is just like
That's not
perfect
acting.
as a Bond villain.
He is
And if
very-
he's going to play any, then now he should play Blofeld.
yeah.
Anyway, Halloween. What's the story?
Sorry. So no, yeah. Don't get Darren started talking about Bond.
I love Bond.
Stop getting Bond wrong. That's the other guy, isn't it?
Alan Partridge.
I was going to say
Alan
Parkinson, then.
Partridge is played by Steve Coogan, whose birthday is the 14th of October. My birthday is the 14th of October.
Guess who else's birthday it is?
Roger Moore's birthday.
He
and
plays James Bond at some point, for those who don't know.
Ben Whishaw, who plays Q in Skyfall. And the day that Daniel Craig was announced as being James Bond was the 14th of October. Now,
Wow.
I don't want to suggest that my birthday is James Bond Day, but I'm going to suggest it anyway. I didn't want to suggest it, but I did.
Surely it should be like... Surely James Bond Day should be like the 7th of...
No, it should be the 14th of
00.
October.
Well, that's
Halloween.
14th of October.
Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking of 14th of February. I was going to say that's Valentine's Day.
No,
No.
that's an irrelevant statement.
Yeah, it is. But I remembered it.
Tell me the fucking story.
Alright,
Halloween.
okay, alright. So Halloween, there's a kid. He goes psychotic as a child, which is never really explained, but that's fine because sometimes...
Why does it need to be explained? He's a mental case.
I literally just said it's fine. Yeah, so he's gone psychotic. He's not, and he kills somebody, but I'm not going to ruin it.
The identity
It's
is
kind of
fairly
inconsequential,
irrelevant.
yeah. So, yeah, alright, come on.
Yeah, no, I'm just
You know.
laughing at you.
Yeah, alright, okay, fine. As long as you're not, interrupting me, it's fine.
No,
Well, you've interrupted me anyway, so.
fucking get on.
So, anyway, 10 years passes, and for some reason he's grown up by 20 years. And
How
that's
has he
fine.
grown up by 20 years?
Exactly, how has he?
No,
Supernatural.
Who said he has?
Well, look at him, he's not.
You don't see his face.
Does he look 14?
Well,
Hang
no,
on a sec,
looked
if he
about
starts off
10.
about, yeah.
Yeah, so he could be 20. Why could he not be 20?
Because those girls were meant to be about like 19 or 20 or
Well,
something
how do
like
you know
that,
there was
and
a
they
massive
weren't the
age
same.
difference? How do you know he's wearing a mask?
I saw his hands and they were old. And spoiler alert, put your fingers in your ears if you haven't seen it. Good. You see his face at the end?
Briefly, and he could be any age.
He looked
It's like
closer
shadowed.
to 30.
Well, he spent a life in a mental home. That's got to be stressful for anyone.
It would age
Try
you.
making conversation with somebody
Yeah.
who's playing with their own shit.
Alright, fine. It's
Listen.
not about that anyway, it's about keeping your youth, and I guess doing that kind of thing wouldn't keep your youth. Being in a mental home.
Yeah.
because you wouldn't.
Stressful environment, isn't it?
Well, yeah.
Anyway.
You can unplug your ears now. I don't know if you heard that, but you'll have seen the, you know. So, anyway, he comes back on Halloween, and as soon as they're trying to... What?
No.
And as, and as soon as they're trying to sell the house...
The house that he killed
the house that
as a
he
child.
originally and then got committed for.
Yeah.
Then he kind of returns. Is he back to...
He's buyer.
He's he's checking out the property. Yeah. So is he back to protect the house or
I think
to?
he's just back to do some killing, isn't he?
So what? Why?
That's his stomping ground.
But like he doesn't just go to that house though. Like he doesn't.
He kills a few people.
Yeah.
I think he's just on a little bit of a kill rampage around his house.
But it's his motivations and stuff are a bit strange because he starts just kind of eyeing up these people through the
windows
through,
and stuff.
through the windows and
You forget
stuff.
the word for windows.
Yeah, I was thinking of the word school. I forgot the word for school. But so like that's his kind of like scouting out who's who and who should he kill next kind of deal.
Right.
He's trying to get on his to-do list and he picks them, but for no real apparent reason.
Well, he saw Jaime Lee Curtis in his house, so maybe that's why he picked her.
Well, yeah. I mean, okay. Did he?
Yeah, because when she went to go to the house at the very beginning with the kid,
well, yeah,
he was standing inside it and he saw her, and then he started following her. Because then she went to school straight after that, and then he was across the road watching her.
Okay.
So, pay attention, 007.
Well, okay. Fair enough. I enjoyed it. I did enjoy it. I think it was more...
If you criticise it now, I'm going to punch you in the fucking face.
I thought it was average.
What do you mean it's average?
I thought it was really good, but I thought it was quite average.
How is Halloween average?
I thought...
It's a classic.
Okay, I don't have this nostalgia for it because I
Well,
never
neither
really...
do I. I wasn't born in the fucking 70s.
I
You're older than I am.
I didn't see it when I was younger, though.
Significantly older than I am.
Not significantly. And it's not the point anyway. It's just, I haven't got that... this is the first time I've watched it properly. And...
That's amazing.
It was quite tame. Like, obviously a lot of...
Well, Psycho's quite tame. That's bloodier than Psycho is.
Yeah, it's not about the blood though, is it? It's about the suspense and the thrill and...
There was suspense and thrills in Halloween.
Anyway. It's... No, there is, but a lot of it, like a large bulk of it was kind of exploring their characters, even though the characters themselves were quite thin, quite two-dimensional.
They were quite thin or two-dimensional.
Well, how were they not? How were they very deeply developed and,
I'm not saying
backstories and...
They weren't, mythical characters throughout the age of cinema that we can...
Exactly.
But...
compare them to you can accept these things as what give it its charm. Like, they could just be low-key characters and
I think we get to know them as well as we do in any kind of...
I think we learn enough about them, but that's only because they're shallow characters anyway.
I mean, compare them to the characters in
That's
horror
fine.
movies these days.
Yeah, they're even more vapid these days. That's
even
fine.
More? Oh my god.
That's fine.
Oh my god.
What don't you believe? What
They're amazing.
problem have you got? They played their characters well. I mean, the fact that the girl was just wandering around in her underpants and stuff.
Why is that unlikely to have happened?
No, I'm saying
a girl walked around in her
I
underwear.
never said that. I said it was good.
Alright. Okay.
Because it's kind of natural for that kind of time and before paedophiles and rape and stuff like that.
Well, she wasn't like 10. She was...
No, but she was certainly she only had a t-shirt on and knickers.
That's just like it was a long t-shirt. It wasn't like it was a strappy little thing.
My point is, she's
Walk around
clearly
there.
vulnerable. She hasn't got a concealed weapon.
Well, do you know? She could have concealed anywhere.
My point is, it's this quiet little, suburban
What's your point?
town, and the characters don't have much flesh to them. The characters, like their stories, and you don't need to know much about them to care about them, and that's fine. But that's representative of the fact that how shallow they are. Do you not agree?
I don't think we can be friends.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. That's fine.
Yeah, me too. I feel good about it.
Yeah,
but
I'm indifferent.
Have you seen the remake?
Doesn't make a difference. There's a remake.
Rob Zombie did it.
No.
No, me neither. Don't want to.
not much point. I saw the Carrie remake.
Yeah, we talk about the Carrie remake so often. It's ridiculous. You're obsessed.
It gets a good reaction out of you, so.
Lots of films get a good reaction out of it.
Yeah, not quite as good as that one. Or Let the Right One In, or sorry, Let Me In.
I think Mark Kermode summed that up best when he said, I've let the right one in, why would I let you in?
Oh my god. Oh, poor Chloe.
Chloe.
Oh, Closter.
You're obsessed with her. It's
I'm
weird.
really not, but she's a good actress, to be fair.
Anyway, so what did you think of Jamie Lee Curtis?
Yeah, she's alright.
It's been over 10 minutes.
Has it?
Yeah.
That's fine. Jamie Lee Curtis, yeah, she was good. She was the most well developed one there because like she was the good girl and she wasn't just, doing what most of the other characters were doing, which is just
Shagging.
Yeah, and just like
what did you think of the men's performance during those sex scenes?
They were brief.
Were they? Oh, were they?
Right.
Well, I don't know. I think lasted a good minute. You might want to check that again. Brief. Right, some of us are busy.
More important things going on now.
Oh yeah, spend an hour doing that.
Yeah.
Got tax returns, countdowns on.
They've got got loads of stuff I'm watching on eBay.
Yeah.
It'll run out soon.
Yeah.
Imagine stopping sex just to go check your eBay buys.
I'm sure somebody has.
Yeah, I'm sure it has.
I don't have an eBay account.
Do you not?
No.
Who the hell in this day and age doesn't have an eBay account?
Me.
That's like not having Facebook.
Yeah, I've got Facebook.
Well, I know you've got Facebook.
I don't have an eBay account now.
On Facebook, you can find a demon's voice, which is what?
Just-
We're promoting your own bloody thing, and you're grumbling at it.
I know, but it was so clunky. It embarrassed me.
Did it really?
Yeah.
It's a good thing you didn't say it then.
A demon's voice on blogspot.com.
Just a demon's voice.co.uk or .com.
Have you seen all other classic Halloween filmy things like Nightmare on Elm Street or Friday the 13th or any of those?
No.
No? Okay.
I've seen chunks on different things, like seen it and stuff.
Doesn't count.
Does that not count?
Seen it,
I imagine there's not much going on for them.
Yeah.
Again, like Halloween, like they're just
What do you mean there wasn't much going on at Halloween? Honestly, he was slagging off Donald Pleasance throughout that entire film. I almost fucking punched him in the back of the head.
Oh my god, he was just. I like well, I can't say I like the guy because I've not really seen him
It's
much.
Blofeld, you stupid
Who
dickhead.
cares? Like, it's not that I don't care. It's just, well, he didn't do much in those films either.
What do you mean he didn't do much in those
He was
films?
menacing because he had a vein through his eye and he was bald and a cat.
I can't believe what I'm hearing.
That's it. And in this, he was just like, or using all his fancy talk and
his fancy talk. Oh, he was using his fancy talk.
That was a line. He was like, "Oh, more of your fancy talk" and all this.
Oh my god!
Just because he talks in a mad accent and
you've got a fucking mad accent
and uses long words. It was part of the film. That was part of his character that he had a mad accent.
You just described Blofeld as being some bald bloke with a vein in his eye and a cat. Do you know what you've just said?
Yeah.
Now, honestly, you must be feeling pretty ashamed of yourself.
No, it's fine because genuinely his performance in that was so just hand up. He was just considering everybody else's performance in that. He did not have to go full on thesp. He didn't have to.
What are you talking about?
He was just really dramatic and overly so. Watch it again.
I'd love to.
Oh my. It wasn't bad, honestly. I did enjoy it.
No, it wasn't bad. I know it wasn't bad. It was amazing.
The music was great. Let's get you smiling again.
The music was great.
Thought you actually strike me.
What did you think about the William Shatner mask?
Yeah, I liked it. It did look a lot like William Shatner in his later days.
Well, he's still alive.
It looks more like the late great.
I don't think he'll ever be described as the late great.
What's he doing these days?
Star Trek 3 supposedly, or
whatever
that's
number
right.
we're up to
in the remakes, reboots.
Yeah.
But have you seen any of the sequels of Halloween, like H2O and Resurrection?
I've seen Alien vs Predator.
Okay.
It's on a spaceship, isn't it?
Alien vs Predator.
I think so. Wait, Alien vs Predator?
No.
What's the other one? No.
Freddy
Alien vs Jason.
You're thinking of Jason X.
No. Wasn't that? The guy. No, I don't know. I haven't seen it. I don't really watch scary films, to be honest. Even
Why?
though this wasn't particularly scary, apart from when Fingers in Your Ears, if you haven't seen it, he jumps out the cupboard and grabs Jamie Lee Curtis's throat. That was.
Imagine if that's not a spoiler.
Was that part? Yeah, that was that part.
I don't know.
Was that? Well,
No, it was the guy.
towards
It was the
the
guy.
end,
It was the
anyway.
guy after the guy had had sex like for a minute. He went downstairs and then he went into the cupboard and Michael Myers like burst
Oh
out
yeah,
and, like,
that's right.
knifed
That's
him
right.
in the
Yeah.
chest.
Yeah. And then he just stares at his body as it's hanging there. It was good.
That's
That was a
really
good bit. Yeah.
I
that was
like the
good.
bit where Jamie Lee Curtis was like cowering against the wall and his face like
Cage
slowly
comes out the
appeared,
cupboard
yeah.
thing, yeah,
but like
and the
really
dog
slowly.
Yeah. Full on subtle.
And I think it's really creepy when she's in school and she looks out the window and he's just standing across the road just watching her. He doesn't even
Yeah.
attempt to hide. He's just doing it.
Well, speaking of scary films, and that moment in particular, have you seen It?
No.
Well, there's a moment I remember when we were staying in like this like converted barn thing in Cornwall for a holiday once. It's really lovely, actually. Like there's rolling.
Wow, tell me about it. What year was this?
What a film blog. That's really interesting. God, I don't know how old
I
it
don't
was or
care. I
anything.
don't care.
Oh, well, anyway, Mum and Dad went out for the evening. It's like a Madeline McCann situation all over again. Like, they just left us for the evening.
You got.
No, we didn't get... No, none of that rubbish. But we were left alone, and they left the telly on downstairs, you know, to keep it sounding like there was somebody in the house and whatever. Because I was quite...
Well, there was.
Me and my sister were quite young at the time. Mark was, a bit older and stuff like that, and he was a bit more mature and whatever.
Yeah,
Anyway.
get to the point.
Anyway. So, and I was on bunk beds, and there was like a skylight, and it was proper
What's this
scary.
got to do with it?
My point is, it was on downstairs, and we can hear it, and it was about a quarter of the way through or
Why
something
couldn't
like
you
that.
just tell me that you'd overheard it? Why do we have to get the story about you going to Cornwall?
So it was too scary, so we thought, we'll change the time and turn it off already. So we went
But
downstairs.
like Eurotrash on.
Yeah, God, that show. Mum loves that show, you know.
What?
She
That's
loves it.
porn for anyone that doesn't know, but like weird, tacky, cheesy
Really,
porn.
really tacky. And so we went downstairs and we saw a bit in the film, and I can still see it now. For some reason, it stuck with me. Like certain scenes in The Exorcist as well. So, I don't know, scary films and stuff. Don't like them. Anyway, did you stay with me?
Yeah.
And this is the longest and most fluid I've ever told a story, by the way. So I'm glad it's being filmed. Where was I? Oh, and
What are you talking about?
oh, so we went downstairs and we saw on the telly. It was a scary moment, and the kid walks into the garden, and his mum's putting out the washing or something like that. Oh no! The mum's putting out the
Bloody hell.
washing. She looks across the way, and the clown, what's his name, Tim Curry.
Yeah,
It's
I always
just-
get Tim Curry confused with Tim Rice.
Jesus.
Name-wise, not person.
Yeah. No, I
Obvious
like
reasons.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very obvious. Yeah. God. And he's just standing there, and he's kind of like smiling. I don't know, maybe as a kid who's looking at him. Anyway,
Okay, now we
no,
might not get to the end of
but
the
it's
story.
kind of important to the scene, not to this story.
Bloody
But
hell, yeah.
and he's staring, and he's smiling and stuff, and the kid's like smiling as well, or the woman or whatever, and this sheet is blowing in the wind, because she's putting out the washing.
Yeah, like a candle.
No, not like
Yeah.
Princess Di, but this sheet was blowing in the wind, and then like one minute he's like smiling, and the next minute this sheet like wafts in front of his face, and you just see him, and he's got the most like I
Smile.
can't describe it.
Another smile.
He's still smiling. No, he just looks dead. Like,
Angry. Think of an emotion.
what's the word? I don't know. It's like his
I don't know.
face is like numb or something, and he's just like
He's had a stroke.
he's dead or something. Like, I don't know. He's not dead like crosses on his eyes, but he's like, I don't know. I can't describe it. Look it up. It's really.
Thank God we had that 10-minute story for you to tell me something that you
No,
can't
I don't
describe.
know. I can't describe it. I don't know. It's like just really
What's that got to do
serious.
with Halloween?
And
Why are you telling me this?
Oh, because of the fact that he's looking across the street and he's using that similar face.
Well,
I know it's a mask.
Michael Myers, he's wearing a mask.
Yeah. Okay, it's similar.
Okay, now.
Anyway, so if you haven't seen it,
I haven't.
the film.
I feel like I have now.
No,
I feel like I've seen this. It's about
longer
3 hours
than
long,
that.
isn't it? Yeah.
I'm sorry about that. I thought I could remember. Remember to apologise for telling a story before.
You should have done a few times. It's the first time you've actually acknowledged the apology. Acknowledged that you should apologise.
The apology requirement.
Yes.
So I think we're going to go now. But did you enjoy it? We never actually
Yes, I
discussed
like
this.
that he's out in the daytime rather than just nighttime.
I like that as well. But
and I also like that you see it from his point of view a lot. Like it's not just he bursts out of a cupboard. You often see it from him watching them.
Yeah.
Like often these days.
Well.
Oh, go on. When you went to Spain that time when you were 4. Go on, get on with it.
I think it's interesting even that idea is, it's not like introduced halfway through as if like a way to kind of shoehorn in how to be scary. It starts off that way.
It's almost like a sort of ensemble kind of thing.
Yeah.
He's one of the main characters
we
as well.
grow with him. It's a very it's coming of age story.
A minute ago you were fucking arguing that he jumped about 20 years.
Well, he did jump. He did get. He just became very physically bigger,
plasticky on the facial area,
a little bit rubbery.
Yeah.
But
he had white skin like he died and scruffy hair. Yeah, it was a mask dickhead. Anyway,
it was a mask, wasn't it?
Yeah.
No, it was a mask. Yeah. Some people like to stay in the bath too long and then the skin goes all white.
You think you had prune face?
Yeah, maybe prune face.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
Never had prune face. Get a life. Anyway.
Yeah. So I literally know nothing else about the film, but
about Halloween.
Yeah, like no trivia or guff or anything like that.
Well, you've seen the film. That should be enough.
Greedy. Greedy. Yeah, I've had my fill.
Janet Lee is
Janet Lee is Jenny.
Janet Lee was the one that was stabbed in the shower in Psycho. Spoiler alert. Fuck it, if you don't know that, then fuck off.
Are you watching a film vlog for?
Yeah. Imagine. Well, that's Psycho ruined for me.
Yeah. Go on and complain about it.
Yeah. I'm such a dickhead then.
Yeah.
I said dickhead about 9 times in this video.
Yeah, usually to me as well.
Well, you have been a dickhead, I suppose. I suppose you've been a dickhead 9 times in this video is what I should have said.
I think you should apologise 9 times to me and once to the viewers. Sorry, viewer.
You.
Which is me, so 10 times please.
We should end this video.
Okay.
It's dragging on now.
Isn't it?
It was dragging on the moment you mentioned Cornwall.
I like dragons. Do you like dragons? How to Train Your Dragon's a good film. What's your favourite sequel?
Empire Strikes Back.
What's your third favourite sequel?
What's my third favourite
What's your
sequel?
least
Why not my
favourite
second
sequel?
favourite sequel? What's my least favourite sequel? Spider-Man 3, off the top of my head.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't...
X-Men.
Oh, the Matrix sequels.
Yeah,
X-Men
3 was on the telly the other day.
Yeah.
And it was the bit where Jean Grey dies and stuff. Oh, spoiler.
Doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah.
If you've seen Days of Future Past. Spoiler alert.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Let's just turn this video off. This is going on way too long. This is just us talking now.
We're talking about films.
Not Halloween, though.
And we're chilling out, we're hanging out, we're actually getting on for once.
I don't know, called you a dickhead 9 times. That's good for us.
Yeah, but it's not like I actually listen to you.
No, that's the problem. That's why I have to say it 9 times.
Yeah. Oh well, bye, I'm going to go now.
Halloween's good. I love John Carpenter and all those films.
And if you're watching John Carpenter, then, shoot us a message. Do something for us.
If you're watching John Carpenter, let us know what he's up to.
Yeah, you're spying on him. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, you can cut that.
You can.